Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody? Kayla, that's great news. That's great news. Diana, good morning. Hey, Force. Hey, Misha. Or is it Maisha? I'm sorry, it's Maisha. Maisha. I want to say Misha. Maisha. That's pretty. Hey, BB. Good morning, good morning. All right, you guys. Hello, Carol. Good morning. Hey, Dorothy Parker. Hello, sweetheart. Hey, Change. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Tammy. How are you? Hey, Barbie. Erica. Hey, Rosie. I love that. You deserve that, Rosie. Hey, Steph B. Good morning. Oh, good afternoon, Force. I'm sorry. Good afternoon and good evening to some of you, too. Hey, Telekid. You know what? You know I'm talking about, Tele. Okay, good morning. You're off today? That's awesome. I'm so happy, Kayla. I'm sure it'll work out well. Oh, nice, Barbie. Very nice. Renata, good morning. Oh, thank you, Leo. Leo, you're always so sweet. Make me cry. How's your puppy doing, Leo? I'm good, Change. I'm good. Woke up kind of early. I was all weekend long. I thought I had to go to dentist and get teeth pulled. I swore I had to go get 2 teeth pulled. And there ain't many teeth left. Let they're going to pull 2 more. It was my sinuses have been so bad that the pain was right here. So bad. And it was bothering my teeth. Oh my God, can I just tell you? And then my back and stuff were so tight. And I saw this Oriental man. He laid on the floor, on a hard floor, flat, and just put his arms, stretch his arms to the sides like this, out, and then over the back. And I could feel stuff moving. It was great. Ever since, I feel wonderful. It was really great to lay that way. Oh my God. Poor Buttons. She didn't know why I was on the floor. She came up, she kept kissing me and laying right next to me. I think the poor thing must have thought something happened to me. It was so funny. Hi, beautiful Lindsay. Thank you for the purple hearts. Thank you for that. All right, you guys. So before I get started, I'm going to be trying a lot of different things because I feel like there's a change needed for my channel. So I'm going to try a lot of different things. So guys, bear with me, but it'll still be fun and informative. Is my face so funny? It'll still be fun and informative. So you know what? Either way, you're going to get messages, but different kind of messages. He's getting big. Oh my God. Oh, well, I'll tell you eventually, your brother, you better not hit him because he's going to end up biting the shit out of him. If he hurts that dog, you call the police on your brother. I'm not kidding. Thank you, Force of Nature. Yeah, right change is good. You got it right. You got it right. Chrissy, good morning. Thank you, Tammy. Oh my gosh. Does he, Leo? He's a son of a bitch. He's a bastard. You tell your brother I said that. I'm not scared of your brother. I'll pop him one if he hits that dog. Huh. Nerve. Wait till that dog gets a little older. He's going to bite the shit out of him. I hope he does. I hope he does. Teach him a damn lesson. Bastard. No good dog. No good boy. He's a no good boy. He's a bad brother. He's a bad dog brother. He's bad. He's bad. Tell him I said so. He's bad. Hi, Mel. Good morning. Oh, what time did I take them? Did I take any medicine yet? I took the allergy medicine. That's all I took. Okay. We'll see. Exactly, Lindsay. Her brother hits her puppy. Yeah, me and Lindsay both going to come there and beat your brother up. Just kidding. This is not a threat. Just kidding. What'd you find out yet? What? Very nice. Yes, Rosie. Exactly. Very wicked karma. Rosie will tell you because Rosie's got a bear. She has, when I tell you, Rosie Frank has a bear that comes to visit her every morning. She feeds him and everything. I don't like anybody hurting an animal, children, older people, or anybody. Oh, I hope so, Barbie. Exactly, Koki 1224, right? So rotten. He loves him. Oh, he does it to teach him. Oh, okay. He does it just to teach him a lesson, but I hope you don't hit him hard. I know you gotta punish him. I know you got to hit him with a newspaper, but not with your hands. Oh, you don't feed him, Rosie? Wow. He wants your fruit off your trees. Oh, okay. I would die if I saw. I'd pass out. I'd pass out. You hear me? I would literally pass out. I would need my hair to go a swoop like this. My mom used to wear her hair, and it would kind of go up like a cowlick, and then go so cute. I wish I could make my hair go like my mom's. Yeah, a real bear. I'm not kidding. Rosie lives in the mountains, so she has bears. Exactly, Lindsay. Positive reinforcement. Kimberly, Virgo baby, good morning. Please hit the like button if you come in the room, you guys. Could you do that for me? Could you please hit the like button? BB said, I cursed the lady across from me because she leaves her dog out all the time. Is always crying. Just make sure he has water, BB, even if you have to take over some water. You can use hairspray to make your hair like that. Okay. Yeah, my mom, I don't know, but she like had a cowlick there, and then it just went so nice. My mom's hair was so pretty. Hey, Gabrielle, good morning. Thank you, Grandma said too. My grandma loves when you guys say hello to her. She always says, did they forget about me? I'm the one that makes this happen. Like, I hope too. My face looks swollen. Still looks swollen on this side, right, you guys? Ugh. ABC, no, a dog doesn't need to be hit, nor does he need his face rubbed in poop. Yeah. Oh, please have her contact me at home. ABC123 says contact at home. Well, ABC123, could you email me? Because I could use some help with buttons. She's an older dog, but she got some bad habits as far as she runs when I'm on a leash, walking on a leash, and she pulls me and almost pulls me over. She's a little 14-pound dog. I'm 200 pounds. How the hell she pulling me over? I don't know. Oh, Old Angels, hello. Kristen M., good morning. Aaliyah Davis, good morning. Hello, Leslie Butterfly. Leslie, thank you again for all my gifts. I love them all. As a matter of fact, Leslie, I have my cards here today that I'm going to be, anyway, I got my cards here today that you gave me. I got the beautiful cards. Mother Mary. I got the Mother Mary cards for today. Hello. Thank you, Kimberly. My grandma just loves it. All right. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Teresa. My grandma said thank you. She's smiling away now. Oh, she's having a great morning now. Okay. All right. So let me get started. We got plenty of people in the room. Please hit the like button if you've just come in. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to start off with something a little bit different. And this is just part of a collective. This is food for thought. This is for somebody who probably definitely needs this today. Good morning, Purple Rain. Good morning. So listen to this very carefully. So this message, this little bit that I'm going to read to you is about having control issues. Now, this can benefit those of us like me who have OCD. This can benefit the person who has to always be seeking attention. This can also be about the person who always wants things their way. Okay, so when I read this to you, keep an open mind. See how it applies to you, if it makes sense. It also talks about codependency. We all, in one way or another, either with our partner, our parents, someone, we tend to have some codependency issues as well. All right. So this talks about somebody who says when they first began their recovery from codependency, they were furious about having to begin another recovery type of program. 7 years earlier, I'd begun recovery from chemical dependency, they said. So if anybody here is struggling with addiction, alcohol, drugs, it says, a lot of people have to address two things at once. It's either you're dealing with a relationship that's not good and you got to deal with work issues, or you got to deal with family issues and children issues, or you have to deal with compulsive order issues, or you have to deal with addiction issues on top of that, or sometimes three. Sometimes you're dealing with addiction, you're dealing with family, maybe children, maybe your work, maybe everything. A lot of people feel like it's unfair that they have to deal with something, address something, or change something. You know, it's funny that each recovery isn't isolated from the other, really. A lot of people that are recovering from codependency and adult children issues are also recovering from addictions or alcoholism. Other drug dependencies could be gambling, food, work, sex addictions, porn addictions. Some of us are trying to stay free of other compulsive disorders, ranging from caretaking to compulsively feeling miserable, guilty, or ashamed. An important part of codependency recovery is staying clean and free of our compulsive or addictive behaviors. Recovery is one big room we've entered called healthy living. We can have the white flag of surrender to all of our addictions. We can safely turn to a power greater than ourselves to relieve our compulsive behavior. We now know that once we begin actively working a program, a recovery, that God will relieve us of our addictions. Got to ask God every morning to help us to stay free of our addictions, our compulsions. Thank God for helping us the day before. So a prayer for this morning is today, God, help me pay attention to all of my recovery issues. Help me know that before I can work on the finer points of my recovery, such as my relationships, I must be free of addictive behaviors. A lot of us have been trying to keep this whole world in orbit with sheer and forceful application of mental energy. Let's just say for a minute, what happens if we just let it whirl? It'll keep right on whirling. I'll stay right on track with no help from us. It'll stay right on track from no help from us. And we'll be free and relaxed enough to enjoy our place on it. Control is an illusion. especially the kind of control we've been trying to exert. In fact, controlling gives other people, events, and diseases, such as alcoholism, control over us. Whenever we try to control, does have control over us and our life. I have given this control to many things and people in my life. I have never gotten the results that I wanted from trying to control people or things. What I received for my effort is unmanageable life, whether the unmanageability was inside of me or in external events. So, with that being said, what I'm talking about is, maybe you'll say, well, that's not me. I don't have addictions. Well, that's not me. I don't drink. I'm not doing drugs. But the truth is, it's about control. So for some of you trying to get that partner to change, to do things the way you want them to do it, to act a certain way, to do a certain thing, to say certain things when you want them to say them, there's a whole lot of things going on here with control issues. It is the truth that the more you try to control somebody, like stop looking at that girl, stop talking to her, stop flirting, stop doing this, stop doing that, the more you keep trying to control what somebody else is doing, the more unmanageable your life will become. And for those of you who are working in recovery or working on your recovery, you definitely must have a support system, whether it's Naranon, whether it's Al-Anon, whether it's AA, NA, whatever it is that you need to work on. As long as you're working with a program, as long as you're working your steps, as long as you're praying and asking for help, you pretty much will make it to the next day. For those of you trying to work on your recovery by yourself because you think you got this, because you think you can do it, whether it's porn, sex, men, women, food, whatever it is, whatever your addiction is, if you realize that your way hasn't really worked out too good, try to be humble enough to come to terms and know that if that is truly what you want, you really want to recover, you really want to change something about yourself, then reach out to the people who are professional, the other people who are going through the same thing as you. Hear them whistles? Every time I hear a whistle, I think about an overdose. Every time I try to focus on changing something about myself and realize that, you know what? One is too many, 1,000 will never be enough. So no matter what that means for you, so it could be one thought is too many and 1,000 thoughts is never going to be enough to change anything. It could be one pill is too many and 1,000 will never be enough. It could be one drink is too many and 1,000 will never be enough. So in today's collective, when I talk to you, I'm not judging you. I never would. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all make bad choices. Maybe at the time we didn't know how bad the choice was going to be. Maybe at the time we thought we were just trying something. We didn't know it was going to turn into an addiction, something that was very difficult to break free of. This could be relationships. A lot of you have settled in these toxic relationships because you have tricked your mind or poisoned your mind to believe what you wanted to believe. You've created that illusion that, oh yeah, this person, I really do love them. They're really good for me. They really do make me happy. Then if they make you so happy, why do you worry all the time when you're with them? Why do you fear that they're lying to you when they tell you something? Why do you believe that they're with somebody else? Why do you feel like you don't think it's going to last? If it was that good, none of those questions would exist. If it was that good, you wouldn't have to come on and see somebody like me or other people, other readers, and say, does my boyfriend love me? If you don't know that he loves you, there's something wrong in that relationship. Is my boyfriend cheating on me? If you're curious about that, then he's doing something that's triggering something in your mind, believing that they're doing something wrong to you. That's not freedom. That's not happiness. That's not the way it's supposed to feel. A lot of us have this misconception that being in a relationship means, oh yeah, well, I know I'm going to have struggles. Oh yeah, I know we're going to argue. Oh yeah, I know that, I got trust issues from the past. So this is the thing, when you try to get into another relationship, but you haven't yet let go of what happened before, you're going to bring all that baggage into this new situation, whether you realize it or not. Oh no, I know this is a whole different person. I know that they're not them. No, see, because the minute this new person is late, you're going to question it in your mind. The minute this person mixes up their story, maybe they were nervous, maybe they just forgot something and left out a detail, but you're going to swear they're lying. Or this person maybe don't want to sleep with you or have sex with you today, and you're going to think, okay, but they were out late yesterday. Maybe they already had sex with somebody. Maybe that's why they don't want to be with me. So we tend to bring it with us because we didn't heal from what happened before. A lot of people feel like they can't move forward as far as maybe people feel that you can't move forward like as having a new relationship, a new partner, till you have to let go of what's already happened. All right. So be really careful. All right, you guys, be careful with yourselves. Look at the situation honestly. And if you have to ask a question to somebody who says, I can offer you a free question, what's your question? And you would say, does my boyfriend love me? There's a problem there. That's a red flag. Are they cheating on me? Why would you think that? So we'll get more into that. This is what I'm talking about. My channel is going to change a little bit. We're going to have different sessions on here. It's not going to all just be about tarot cards. It's going to be about life. Because you know what? Just like when you went to school. When you went to school and you went to high school and you graduated, chances are your school didn't say to you, listen, this is how we write a check. This is how we balance our checkbook. This is how we make sure when we have children that we look at the medicine and the dosage and the weight and all that. The things that they should have taught you growing up. Sometimes our belief system is just based on what we grew up believing, what somebody else believed. And we don't know if that was all true. Our belief system is based on what we were told. It's not our belief system, it's someone else's. But we'll get more into this, like I said. So this was the collective part for the daily for today. I have one last thing to do, and I have a card here from Leslie, who was kind enough to share with me and give me the gift with this card. It's Mother Mary's Oracle deck. So it looks like this. And the card that we're going to have for today is the Whispering Heart. So this is the card that we have for today. With the Whispering Heart, let me just tell you what it says. I should have been ready for that, right? Sorry about that. Okay. So the Whispering Heart says, I want to be close to you, my cherished child. So I dwell within your heart from the sacred place. I speak to you daily. Can you feel my presence? I am the voice within that assures you all is well. I am the feeling in your heart that tells you it is all right to trust no matter what appears to be. I am the knowing in your heart that every prayer you speak is heard and answered by me instantly. I am the joy and relief in your heart as you realize that your answered prayers are already unfolding in divine perfection. Listen for me and know peace within. The clearest guidance is not always the loudest voice. Sometimes fear and doubt yell where love and trust speak very quietly, but consistently from deep within the heart. You're being asked to trust in the truths of your heart, even if it seems quieter than the voices of fear from within you or coming from those around you. The truth of the heart cut through emotional reactions and mental anguish. The heart simply speaks of what is, without distortion. When we hear the heart speak, we know in our bones that what is spoken of is true. Hearing the heart truths may necessitate an action that we would rather not take. Perhaps we need to wait for more of the picture to become clear to us, for a way forward to be shown. So sometimes that voice of fear will come through so much louder when you're asking yourself a question, or you're asking, Archangel Michael, or you're asking Mother Mary, or you're asking God to give you a sign, to give you a message. As you're meditating, the voice sometimes that you hear might sound really loud, saying, no, don't do that. You'll be made a fool of. Don't do that. They'll laugh at you. Don't do that. Nobody will like you. Don't do that. They don't want to be with you. That fear, that voice is the one that comes through the loudest. So try and listen for that other voice that's going to speak a little bit softer, a little bit quieter. That voice that's going to say, you can have anything that you want and desire. But you need to think about if it's good for you. Think about it all the way through, if it's going to make you happy, if it's going to make your life better and easier, or is it going to provoke you and make you make bad choices and decisions? Is it going to make you treat yourself less than what you should? So to your inner self, your inner guidance. Yes, we can call it a third eye. Yes, we can call it our intuition. Yes, we can our angels, our guides. But know the difference, because when the devil speaks, remember, he doesn't speak very quietly. He wants to sound very strong and mean, kind of like an emperor. He wants to tell you to listen to what he says. Oh no, go ahead and speed. You're late anyway. Speed, hurry up. Not a good idea. Hurry up. You can get away with that. Just put it in your pocket. Don't listen to the devil. Don't trust him. You know he cheated on you before. You know he lied to you before. Don't give him another chance. Don't listen to the devil. The devil will tell you, oh, you can have one. Just one beer, one shot, one drink, one pill. Don't listen to that devil. The devil has so many people already up there living with him that listened to him, that thought they could get away with something because it was the easier road to take. It is hard work to pull yourself up out of something. Maybe you got into financial trouble. Maybe you got into gambling trouble. Maybe you got into some other kind of trouble. But whatever you got into, you can get out of. It's going to be hard work. You got to have determination. But I promise there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. And it will be so worth it when you get there. That you'll work so hard to get there. You'll never want to let that mess up again. But you got to make up your mind what it is that you want to do. All right? All right. So, ABC. May I suggest listening to this man? I went to church maybe 10 times. My parents fought Pentecostal and Jehovah Witness. I'm 57. I've read the book like a Bible, but I always thought God was not kind. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Kimberly, Virgo baby. Well, I need to hear this because I prayed this morning for guidance before I got out of bed. I've been going through it lately. Hey, good whiskey. Good morning. Exactly. You're right. It is the ego. Wow. Yeah. Exactly, Tammy. Trisha, thank you. Beautiful day to you from New Jersey. It's nice and cool and breezy. All right. So with that being said, getting started with the daily for today. Starting off with the sign of Aries. And I'm going to use my other book to help me with this as well. So Aries, what's going to be important for you, Aries, is you have the 10 of Swords. So Aries, where the 10 of Swords is concerned, the 10 of Swords is a card which, can be difficult, right? We all know the 10 of Swords, it can be difficult. So with your 10 of Swords, this card is talking about, yeah, it is betrayal. It's talking about hitting rock bottom. It's definitely due to either your own actions, something you've done, a choice or decision that you may have made, or it's the other person's, perhaps an enemy even, who knocked you down. Although, the general meaning of this card is kind of brutal, right? It carries a message that the past is over. It no longer holds you, and that you're free to move in any new direction that you choose. That part's a very freeing and positive thought. Even though right now it feels like you're in the muck of things, but there's a sense of total loss and defeat. And you definitely feel like, oh my God, I really messed up this time. I really need to fix this. For some of you, this was a very painful and unwanted ending. You weren't ready for this. For a lot of you, you were not ready for this. For a lot of you, you can't deny the situation any longer. What's done is done. For a lot of you, the only thing you can do is accept the fact that something has ended and move forward, knowing graciously that there is going to be another opportunity, perhaps to repair what's happened, or for a lot of you to move on to something new. This was a way for the universe to help you to open up doors that you didn't realize were possible to open. For some of you, getting defeated, Aries, in that situation, going through the turmoil, the troubles that you saw, Aries, I think you tried to fix a lot of things, but again, that control issue, you trying to fix something that's not yours to fix, which is why you never could fix it. It's not yours. As much as you love somebody, as much as you want to do everything you can for them, as much as you want to make their life easier, it's not yours to fix. In a relationship is two. Must be two of you. And equal parts, equal responsibility, equal energy. That's what creates the balance for something to work. If somebody's not putting the work in the way you were, then that end is going to come up short, which is going to make the whole relationship kind of imbalanced, tilted. For a lot of you, Aries, please accept what's in front of you right now. For some of you, it doesn't mean the whole relationship is finished. It could mean that, you've put a stop to the way somebody was treating you. It could mean that you're controlling yourself and the way you want to feel. You're putting up boundaries and saying, it's not okay. The way you treat me, it's not okay. The things that I have to do versus the things that you have to do in this relationship with responsibility, it's not okay. I shouldn't be carrying and having to take care of just you. We should be taking care of each other. So Aries, understand that with the 10 of Swords, you about had enough of something. You may have hit rock bottom on something. You may feel like, the worst is finally over. It might not have ended really good. For some of you, this could be a bad situation. There could have been some legal ramifications here. There could have been some fines. There could have been a loss of license. There could have been jail. There could have been a lot of things. There could have been hospitalization. But whatever happened in your situation, even if we're talking about the breakup, even if we're talking about them going with somebody else, Aries, this rock bottom is trying to show you that even though you didn't want something to change or end, it needed to. See, there's no room for better to come in if you don't take out some of the clutter, some of the damaged stuff. Some of the trash has to go out. You can only fill the trash can so high, it starts overflowing. So when that happens, the universe cleans it out for you. Now you got plenty of room to throw more stuff out. See what I mean? All right. Leo, you have the Empress card. So Leo, with the Empress card, hold on, let me turn to my page. Because I'm getting some help here. Because you guys know I'm not a tarot reader. Not by far. Okay. With the Empress card. So this Empress card, Leo, talks about fertility, abundance. There's an earth energy here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Talks about sensual pleasures. It also talks about birthing new projects. If you're not having a child, if you're not wanting a baby, if you're not pregnant, then this could talk about birthing a new project, getting something up off the ground, having an abundant garden, so to speak. But you got to remember, Leo, a garden, a project takes work. This isn't coming to you free-handed. You have to work hard for this to maintain this. But the Empress will definitely help you to provide the abundant harvest, but only with your desire and dedication and work and direction. The work doesn't need to be drudgery. In fact, it shouldn't be. But the Empress only works when you do. So having the Empress with you, Leo, is great. It's a helping hand. It's helping you to move forward and maintain or to gain or create something that you're wanting to create. But she only works if you do. It's a great card if you're looking to start or grow a creative project, perhaps your own business. This Empress, she loves creativity and artistic endeavors. All right. So just know, Leo, that this new idea, this spark of energy, this desire to either go back to school, learn something new, start your own business, start painting, start drawing, start crafting, start creating, whatever it is, Leo, that you're wanting to do. Perhaps some of you Leos might even be thinking about moving, creating a new space for yourself, working on things, but there's definitely something coming about for Leos that's going to be an eye-opener. For some of you, it might be a rude awakening. Leo, something might confront you or make you have to be confronted to see that something needs to change. Something needs work, all right? So just be patient. Be patient with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? Leo, everybody else has been hard on you. Don't be hard on yourself. Love yourself enough to treat yourself, your body, really well, okay? So Sagittarius, Page of Wands. So Sagittarius with the Page of Wands. This is interesting. All right, here we go. Page of Wands. The wands usually represent a fiery type of active, creative, young person. This might be somebody that's in your life that's younger. This could be somebody, again, who's, when I say fiery, they got a lot of energy. This person is very kind of mouthy sometimes. For some of you, it could be talking about somebody, for some of you, if it's not this younger person, it could be somebody who's very loyal around you. This could be somebody who's full of life, maybe a bit rebellious. But this card can also represent a new creative project for you as well. It's funny that fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, has a lot here to do with starting over, brand new things coming, taking on new endeavors, being strong, creating new projects, building things. It feels like you're at the beginning of a new adventure. Look at this, fire signs. Fire signs are pretty lucky today, I think. I think you're going to have a lot of opportunities coming in front of you. This could also talk about, again, an adventure, a career path, or a course of study that you're taking. It talks about being at the beginning of it. Follow the threads of what you love and keep moving. Keep moving toward the activities that you enjoy. Your heart knows where you belong. So for a lot of you Leos who aren't sure what you should be doing now, maybe what hobbies that you like, maybe the people that you want to be around, maybe a lot of you don't have a whole lot of friends, but getting involved in something that you believe in or something that you appreciate or something that you have a care for. Maybe there's a 5013C or whatever or a 503B, some type of nonprofit organization that means a lot to you. Maybe it's feeding the homeless. Maybe it's AIDS prevention. Maybe it's the gay and lesbian. Maybe it's transgender. Whatever your thing is, whoever it is, whatever it is that you want to support, back up, help out, work for, then definitely move forward toward that. That is where you're going to find new people with the same interests that you have, that'll understand where you're coming from. But there's a new challenge in front of you as well today. So that is for Aries, Leo, and Sag. Now we are on Gemini. So Gemini, you have the 9 of Pentacles today. So Gemini, with the 9 of Pentacles. Oops, that ain't right. With the 9 of Pentacles, Gemini, this card is for individual prosperity, personal luxury. Ooh. This isn't luxury of having a new convertible every year or living on a yacht without ever having to do another day of work. You aren't resting on your laurels. Instead, you're enjoying them. True luxury means different things to different people. And this card is about recognizing and honoring what your true definition of luxury is. Find your simplicity, independence by acknowledging and living this experience of ultimate person or personal satisfaction. So my luxury versus your luxury, definitely not the same. We definitely see that quite differently. What is your luxury? First of all, ask yourself that, Gemini. And know that with this card, with the 9 of Pentacles, it means you can have the luxuries that you desire. For some of you, it does mean that you have to learn to recognize and honor what it is that you truly believe in. Understand why it is that you feel that this particular thing or situation is a luxury for you. For some of you, this card can indicate somebody coming and talking to you, giving sound advice, somebody giving you a message, somebody wanting to inspire you. This could talk about you thought you were standing there alone, Gemini. You thought nobody was around. Maybe you thought nobody was paying attention. Maybe your luxury is, in fact, having a good friend, a good person, a good confidant, somebody that you can talk to, somebody who understands you without judging you, somebody who will just listen. Maybe that, in fact, is your luxury. Libra, your card is the 6 of Wands. So Libra, where the 6 of Wands are concerned, there's definitely going to be an opportunity here for you, or choices that you're going to have from what I see with the card. It also talking about, here we go. You have overcome your challenges and you're hearing the applause and respect you've earned from your triumph. You are the leader. You are on the right path right now. So if you're feeling, Libras, like you weren't, you're actually on the right path. You've made some really tough decisions, things that were really hard to do. You've learned to overcome the guilt feelings that people try to put on you when you're making the right choice, even though they're tough choices. Some of you hate to have to maybe bear the burden of bad news to somebody. Maybe you hate to have to talk straight to somebody. Maybe you need to realize you're not their friend, you're their Their father, their mother, their sister, their teacher, their guidance counselor, their therapist. Maybe you have to realize that telling somebody the truth is for their own good, that you don't always like to do it. I know, Libra, but it's important that you too live through truth. Get out of the delusions and get out of the delusion somebody wants you to live in with them. See something for what it really is. Pay attention to the addictions around you. Pay attention to the situations around you. Look deep within yourself first. This also, being the Six of Wands, can talk about celebrations, victories, hard work, commitment, and leadership. It also talks about, for a lot of Libras, starting something new, maybe a new job, a new journey, is going to work out amazing. You're going to find a lot of support there. It's also going to help to put you in a different mental space. You're going to feel so much more proud of yourself. You're going to start having more respect for who you are, and others will see you in that same light. People are definitely watching you, and they are inspired by you, by whatever it is that you're doing currently. Your actions do matter. Your opportunities are spreading far outside of your sphere influence. Continue to do the work that you brought to this point. For a moment, you can take a deep breath and celebrate your position because you've earned it. So this job, this opportunity, this offer, this gift, this message, this therapy, this treatment, whatever it is that you're celebrating, this new move, whatever it is, you deserve this. You've waited a long time for it. Now it's time to shine. But remember, you've been given something. Now you must maintain it. Okay? Remember that other people are watching you. They're trying to learn by example. So you must set the example, Libra, for other people to learn from. Aquarius. So Aquarius, today you have a swords card, and your swords card is the Ace of Swords. Let me just tell you. Hold on 2 seconds. Okay, that ain't right. Yeah, that's right. So your Ace of Swords, sorry. Aquarius, your Ace of Swords cut through the truth. It cuts through the truth. Using this sword, you can force a situation to be dealt with quickly. This is not a card of inner wisdom, research, thought, or inaction. The Ace of Swords helps you to take charge of a situation. When you combine new ideas with swift action, you will see success. Remember that a sword can cut both ways. So this card can indicate the start of a new idea or challenge, or it may mean the start of a conflict or a problem. So depending on who I'm talking to, Aquarius, a sword can cut both ways. Be careful. For some of you, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. Be careful. For some of you, perhaps conflict is on the way. Perhaps there's something you're going to have to deal with, a challenge, so to speak. There may be some of you who do have a spark right now, an idea, something you're wanting to challenge, something you may be wanting to begin right now. If this is, in fact, you see a problem coming or beginning to arise, nail it in the butt real quick. Real quick. Knock it down before it even gets started. So if you're not paying attention to something, you're unaware of a situation that is becoming a problem, then address it now. Let's get it done with so it doesn't turn out to be a huge problem. Next up is Cancer. So Cancer, your card for today is the Five of Wands. With the Five of Wands, Cancer, hold on. Okay. Cancer, you have the Five of Wands. Positive challenges that you face when you are in a conflict or competition with others. So there's definitely some positive challenges here. Maybe you had an argument, a fight, a disagreement with somebody. While this conflict, rivalry, strife seems like negative things, there are opportunities for growth. You're going to have to suit up and fight. There's no hiding anymore. You've been wanting to put this off and wanting to put this off. You've been not wanting to deal with this, but now the time is here where you're going to have to deal with something. It's time to commit to reaching your goals at a level that scares you. It's time of getting over that fear. It's time of saying, you know what? Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it a try. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it a go. It could mean changing your daily routine, changing your beliefs, changing your habits. That's so that you can work with absolute focus. There's no more room left for daydreams and wishes. It's time to make something happen. All right? It's time. Cancer, it's time. Pisces. Pisces, you have the death card today, so don't get scared. Although for some of you, unfortunately, not so much, but possibly you may hear of a death. It's true. Somebody may have just passed away. Pisces. And I am sorry for your loss. I am sorry for your loss. I'm going to turn my head when I said that. So the death card, Pisces. This card doesn't always have something to do with an actual physical death. True. It can. But instead, it's more of a card of rebirth with a message to let go of the past, to move on to something better. The death card indicates the involuntary changes and major transformation. Be prepared for the worst, but expect the best eventual outcome. All right? So remember what it said. Be prepared for the worst, but expect the best eventual outcome. This death card can indicate one cycle is ending and another is beginning. There is a major transition happening where you must leave your old life in order to start something new. So unfortunately, it's going to be tough as nails in the beginning. But a lot of you eventually will have the best outcome ever. Getting through this part may be difficult, but it will surely, I promise you, be worth it. All right? Scorpios. Oh, Scorpios, of course. Guess what? You got Scorpios. Let me see. You guys take a guess. Guess what card Scorpios got? Anybody know? Anybody take a guess? Let's see how intuitive you guys are right here. How many take a guess what card Scorpios got today? Can anybody take a guess on what card Scorpio got? Let's see who gets it right. Sharon said Ace of Cups. No. Diana said I'm dealing with Cancer. Okay, Ace of Cups, 4 or a Queen. Ace of Cups, Scorpio, and Venus. Wow. Caleb Moon. Do you know which tarot card I have here for you guys? The tarot card for Scorpios. You said High Priestess. That's a good one. That's a good one. But it's... Kowalski said the Moon. And then T-Star said the Tower. No. Leah said Wands. No. Look at Lindsay. No, I didn't get to Capricorn yet. Star, Sun. No, look. You know why? The Scorpios are always hanging around. They are always hanging around. Either you can't see them or you can see them. Sometimes they're hiding, so you can't see them, and sometimes they're right there where you can see them. This was great. This was fun. Listen, Scorpios. It represents the lessons learned when you take responsibility for your actions and then accept their consequences. So it's being effing accountable, Scorpio. This is you showing accountability. Like, okay, I effed up. All right. And I'm going to clean up the mess. I'm going to do it. I'll clean it up. I effed it up. I'm going to clean it up. So I get it. It also talks about you might need to release this tight grip hold on your ideas in the situation at hand right now. that won't work anymore. Sometimes some of you have to realize that you're going to have to become an agent of change right now, making a sacrifice to break old patterns. When you feel betrayed, like a victim, or ashamed of your own actions, look at things from a different point of view. We can only control ourselves, Scorpio. Everything else we must release and accept with grace. So, with that being said, Scorpios, you got to loosen up the grip a little bit. You can't control anybody around you. You can't control your partner. You can't control anything else that's going on here. You are definitely, I'm proud of you for taking responsibility. Maybe you made some bad choices. Maybe you're taking care of and cleaning up a mess for the consequences that you had to deal with. I get it. But a lot of you also know that holding on to ideas in a situation that wasn't working out for you, that didn't work out the way you wanted it to, it's not working anymore. So you are going to have to accept change gracefully. You don't have to like it, but you got to accept it. You're going to have to start looking things today from a different point of view, Scorpio. Earth signs, Capricorn. Somebody just asked for Capricorn. Capricorn, it's meant to be for you today, Capricorn. So Capricorn, your card is in fact the Four of Cups. Somebody's not ready to accept something. Somebody may not be talkative or wanting to talk or communicate. Somebody might be at a distance right now, mentally at a distance. You could be under the same roof with this person, but they just don't want to talk. They're ignoring you. Somebody's not trying to talk right now. With the Four of Cups, can represent what happens when you feel so unfulfilled, bored with your life, that you become blind to the gifts and opportunities sitting right the hell in front of you. The gifts are right there in front of you, but you're so focused on the victim mode, or you're so focused on all the bullshit that's happened, and you're so focused on just there's nothing to do, there's nowhere to go, or, I don't know, I'm bored, I'm lonely, I'm this and that. Look, open your eyes. Everything's in front of you. Everything is in front of you, Capricorn. You got to start by asking yourself some really tough-ass questions. Ready? Ready? Are you truly living the life you imagined for yourself? Answer that question. Are you truly, right now, with the way everything is right now, are you living the life? Are you truly living the life that you want? Or did you settle for what was easiest or expected of you? This is not the time to barrel gung-ho into something new right now. It's not the time to go trying all something new. Nope. No. Spend time right now contemplating and exploring your options, okay? Look everything over. Look at all the options available to you in your situation. Take one small step. Then reevaluate that. It's your responsibility to understand everything happening in your environment before you make a permanent decision. So if you're getting ready to make a move, if you're wanting to make a big move, test the water first a little bit. See how you like it. See if it's going to work for you before you jump all the way into something. Do not agree or sign any contracts today. Take a look at it, look it over, take it home and read it over, bring it back to them, have an attorney look it over. Whatever's going on today, do not make any hasty decisions today. Taurus, you have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. You know, Pentacles, they look like a coin, right? The card of the Pentacles suit represents the physical world, including money, property, worldly possessions, the home, career, or our physical bodies. Anybody who's ruled by the Pentacles or the earth element, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, will be hardworking, very practical, very loyal and stable. If this energy is taken too far, it can become shallow, very petty, very dull, very boring, or misery. Anybody under the sign of Pentacles, Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, can make great project managers, but often lose track of the forest because they are too busy counting and cataloging tree leaves. In other words, you lose your focus a little bit. Be careful. Now, as we speak of the Five of Pentacles, and I think this is kind of fun learning tarot with you. Okay, so Taurus, Five of Pentacles. This can be one of the scariest and most unwanted cards in the deck. And you thought the Death card was bad? No one likes to think about illness, money problems, or being out in the cold without help. Yet we all have very trying times, right? We all have had to deal with a lot of bullshit. This card is a warning sign. It is to remind us that we must prepare for when times get tough again, and may come soon. Hell, this card is for the whole world with everything going on with the food shortages and the vegetables and the products and even toys and gifts for kids for Christmas that's coming up. Things are going to run very short. For some of you, we might lose electricity. We might have a food shortage. So make sure you have plenty of canned goods and soups and things like that to hold you over. For some of you who live in the United States, we have winter coming. It's going to get really cold. It is time to build and protect your reserves. Your reserves. It is time to protect your reserves. Take care of yourself and ask for help. You don't need to be completely independent and self-sufficient. Learn the power and security of independence and connection. Because connection, and you'll be able to trust your safety net will always be there. All right? Virgo. Oh, Virgo, you got the World card. You got the World card. I want to read it. You got the World card. Virgo. So thank you all for your patience. I really appreciate this. I'm having a great time. I love giving you the meaning that the cards were intended for, as well as my grandmother jumps in and tells you some stuff. But she's trying to let the cards take their own job right now. So I'm getting there. Here it is, the World card. So Virgo, you got the World card. So this World card is the last card of the major arcana, and it's the last card for today for the signs. This is a card of closure. You have fulfilled your purpose and your goal. In other words, time's up. In other words, there's no more that you can do. In other words, it's time to move forward. In other words, it's time to move on. In other words, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Got that? All right. It's time to start another one. Sometimes this card means beginning again, with the Fool either learning a new lesson or experiencing the same lesson at a deeper level. Now listen, for some of you, if you didn't like the lesson you just got, don't stick around to get the deeper level. Don't stick around to get the next version of it. If it didn't work out and it didn't end in your favor, get the hell out of there now before you got to go through the second semester. You don't want it. Sometimes this card can mean going on an adventure. Now, that would be fun. Call me up and tell me where we're going. All right? This is a great card if you want to take a long trip or you're wanting to relocate from one location to another. All signs are positive for your new path. So, no matter who you're going to be dealing with, whether you're going to deal with an air sign, a fire sign, a water sign, or even another earth sign, all signs are positive for your new path. So whatever's coming towards you is going to be very beneficial. Yes, maybe something finally has ended. It's true. You know, this card also can talk about the end of a cycle, right? It can talk about somebody changing or making changes. This card can also, for me, talk about, you know what, being able to blow your own horn, being able to play your trumpet the way you want to play it, being able to hear it the way you want to hear it. It's kind of like living your best life, doing what you want to do. Go get that ice cream with some hot caramel on there and some whatever else you like on it. Go get what it is that you want. I'll take the ice cream. Anyway, yeah, me too, Rosie. So this is the daily for today, for Monday. And I am happy to see all of you. I hope you enjoyed the collective at the beginning. I also want you to know that during either the evening hours, I think, I'm going to be spending some more time. During the morning will always be about tarot and psychic and intuitive. And during the evening is going to be where we talk about us and life and challenges and struggles. And no, I'm not going to be here to give you all the answers to all of your problems. Although I will be here to guide you. I will be here to enlighten you. Also, other people will come in who will channel, and it will be kind of like our own group. So you know how they have NA, AA? Well, now you're going to have HG. So if you want to get involved in this group of HG, you could join me and my grandmother in the evening. It's going to be that safe place for you to go. It's going to be that place for you to show up that don't cost you a damn dime. It's going to be that place where you know you're always welcomed. It's going to be that place that you're inspiring and you're going to inspire others. And when you feel weak, you're going to come in and we're going to lift you up. Because if you don't have that person in your life right now that you need there, if you don't have that extra strength or that encouragement that you want from somebody, if you don't have that support or guidance, but you have somebody pointing the finger at you or judging you or blaming you or whatever, listen, even if you did F up, so what? We can fix it. We can make it better. We can clean up the mess. If we spill over the milk, we can wipe it up. We have to go buy more milk, so we'll go buy it. We'll figure it out. But we're going to be getting here every night. And then we're going to start trying to do it. I'm going to start trying to make it like every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. I want a schedule. I want a routine with you. I want to know that you'll know, okay, I'm having a rough day today. It's Tuesday. It's 7 o'clock, but I know tomorrow night at Wednesday, HG will be on. And we can all talk. I could vent it out there. Somebody's really going to listen. All right. So with that being said, things are only going to get better. Things are always changing. God did not intend for you to be on this earth to struggle, to hurt, to feel lonely or sad. That's not what you're here for. So we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it different than anybody else on this whole YouTube ever did. We're going to get into it starting tonight. So meet me here tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is this 7 good? Let me make sure with buttons. Yes, 7 should be good. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of our Smurfs, I thank you. All of our people in blue, thank you for your service. Thank you for helping. And for all the military, thank you for your service and for your continued service. And for all the veterans out there, if you see this video and you're in a place where you need help and you're not getting it, come on this channel, see me tonight at 7, and we'll try to help you too. So with that being said, everybody have a very, very, very happy and blessed Monday, and I will see you all very soon.